Hi, I'm Paul Ferrandi, aka IncrediPaul, and welcome to 6 Minutes Saturdays. It's a shorter form of the podcast, same great content where I dive into leadership, business, and career topics. Today, I want to talk to you about something that I'm really passionate about. Talk to you about my nonprofit, NALA STEM. What is NALA STEM? Well, it stands for the National Alliance Leading the Acceleration of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. It was a lot of words, but at the end of the day, just call it NALA STEM or NALA for short. So it was established over 3 years ago now. The mission is to unite, support, and build community among all historically excluded people in STEM. So the work I do with my team is with supporting students, whether they're in colleges, universities, community colleges across the country through mentorship, workshops, and speaking engagements. So it's something I'm really passionate about because it came as a result of what I was doing with a grant from the National Science Foundation. So I don't know how many people are familiar with LSAMP or LSAMP, the Louis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation. It is an organization, it is a grant funded by the National Science Foundation or NSF that is really equipping colleges and universities to make sure that people who are underrepresented, historically excluded, so the black and brown and women in STEM can go through, get their STEM degrees and go on to graduate degrees as well. So it was a really important program, crucial to my success, really the foundation. Well, the first internship I really got was through them after my sophomore year. They gave me funding to be able to stay in my lab at Iowa State University. I always have to enunciate the Iowa representing Cyclones. But I was able to stay there, do biomedical research, and that really set me on the trajectory to where I am now. Been working in manufacturing 8+ years, now in a leadership position, doing more and more. And so this organization, this nonprofit, is building upon that. Really started off from what I was able to do with another alumni from my local LSAMP or LSAMP was Inspire, and that was really led by Iowa State University. So me and Queen Narte, shout out to Queen were able to found Inspire LSAMP Alumni Committee. So that was what it sounds like. It's alumni committee specifically for Inspire alum. So we were able to come back. A lot of the stuff we did was specifically coming back to help with the conferences, really helping with every part of conference, from registration to workshops to panels to networking, pretty much everything we did. And then also doing the mentorship. So that was a foundation that we realized that mentorship is key to success in every area of your life. Really having someone that looks like you, that's walked the same halls as you, so to speak, or has similar experiences. And so when you ask questions, they know what you're talking about. So that was a really key part. I was able to found that in 2017, and through what we were doing, we were able to get a lot of success, really working with our different directors and program coordinators and all the different staff, and it was a phenomenal work. And from there, I thought about, surely LSAMP has been around since 91. There's got to be other alumni associations that we connect with, do more stuff. And so I reached out to kind of a hub, the Louis Stokes Midwest Regional Center of Excellence. So they'll do a lot of stuff with all the different LSAMPs, and reach out to them to see what was going on as far as how we could get involved with other organizations, alumni, and realized that there was not one that existed. And they were interested in what we were doing. So I had an opportunity to present what we were doing to their board and their directors, really senior people, and they loved their idea. And they asked if I would be willing to lead something like this to see who would be interested in it. So I'll be frank and say that was not something I was even considering. I was more so trying to collaborate, and then they liked what we were doing, and they really tapped me on the shoulders like, would you be willing to lead something like this? So at that moment, that was really the beginning of 2020, like January 2020. I had no idea what it was going to look like. The whole idea was to go to different conferences, connect with different people, and see if this was something people want to do. Fast forward over 3 years later, when we were able to grow tremendously, like 10 times the amount of people we had from when we did Inspire for 3 years, we had about 20 alumni, and now we have over 240 alumni. So it's been phenomenal to see the growth. It's definitely tested my leadership. I've had to grow a lot as a leader and been patient with people transition in and out, but all of it is a nonprofit, so no one's getting paid. I'm not getting paid for the work that we do, but it's really inspiring work that we're able to pour in the lives of students and also connect us as alumni. And the cool thing about it is that now it's not only specific for LSAMP alumni. We're doing it for anyone who resonates to our mission of uniting, supporting, and building community among all historically excluded people in STEM. So that's been phenomenal. I know it's kind of a different episode of 6 Minute Saturdays, but I want to share something that's been on my heart. I had my newsletter, if you get those, I talked about when I went to a conference for this. I want to give more context about what it is. If you want to hear more about it, go to nalastem.com, and hopefully you got something about being able to find something that someone's not doing, go after it, and that's one way that you can keep being incredible. Thanks for listening.